What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. If you want to focus on the NHL, suspending Buffalo Sabres center Zenon Konopka for 20 games for violating the league's substance abuse policy. He, according to his Twitter feed, unknowingly took something over the counter. The same thing happened with the Minnesota Vikings defensive linemen, plural, was it Mike and Pat Williams. They took some basic over-the-counter substance, had a banned ingredient, and the NFL was hard. They ended up winning that in court, but from what I'm reading, it looks like Konopka is going to take the 20 games and go. Konopka had 3 points in 59 games between the Sabres and the Minnesota Wild last season. Not exactly the best offensive player, but a tough guy that's really, really good in the face-off dot and perennially one of the league leaders in both penalty minutes and one face-offs. I mean, this guy's had 300 penalty minutes in the season before. I don't know how many active players have that claim to fame with that resume, but he plays the game tough. He's a competitor, and again, I believe him. I think stuff happens, and the rules are the rules. You're responsible for what you take, what you put into your body, whether it's the extra piece of chocolate cake I might have had the other night, or a bad substance. You got to know what you're putting in there, and you can't unknowingly do that to your body, whether it's to for health reasons or for your employment. That's the way the rules are written, and again, I think sometimes you got to look at the big picture with them. Was their intent? Was it with the intention of gaining a competitive advantage, or was it just stupidity? That's what you got to look at. But NHL made its ruling. Konopka appears to be sitting tight and taking it in strides. So good, I guess, for both sides. Kind of an unfortunate accident, but you got to hold yourself accountable, and the NHL is doing that. So I guess that's a good thing. And maybe call it overreaching. My counter argument is baseball had steroids run rampant for the entire 1990s, and then you look at the Mitchell report and all that. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe we should kind of nip that in the butt before it gets out of hand, and we're dealing with the Mark McGuires and Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa of the world. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Buffalo Sabres center Zenon Konopka getting suspended 20 games by the National Hockey League for violating the substance policy. Stay tuned for episodes to the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.